G'day Skate Champions and welcome to Transition Tuesday Season 3 Episode 17. It rained all day yesterday, the Tuesday that I wanted to actually record on, and it's super foggy on this Wednesday morning. Everything's still damp. I always like to walk across the grass in a different pair of shoes so that my skate shoes are nice and dry for skating in. Everything at the park is still just a little bit wet, an element of danger that I really don't need. But I figure it's still Tuesday somewhere in the world, so I'm going to get a really quick one out today. A trick that I've never done before is the half cab feeble, and I can do my half cab rocks, my half cab rock and rolls, and sort of like half cab 360 pivots. So I feel like this will be a good progression trick for me. We're going to try it over here, and we're just going to give it our best. Let's go. So Scott, who runs Miniramp Trick List on Instagram, he suggests that the rotation on the back trucks is really paramount to achieving this trick. You pivot too early on the transition, you'll just end in like a really deep kind of half cab rock and roll, or even a half cab wheelie tap. You rotate too late and your trucks are going to be far too high up on the coping, and you're going to probably slide out or hang up. So the optimal rotation is obviously just before the coping, so that you can get your one wheel comfortably over that coping and kind of just bounce back in like a regular feeble. So I worked on the tricks that I felt were in the ballpark of this one, just to get the rotation comfortable, but I found that I was just rotating way too early every time, and my intent was to slowly move up towards the coping, just keep going at it, and maybe I'll just jag that one wheel over. And I came really close, but then I kind of went too far and I totally slipped out, and this probably looks worse than it was, but I did hurt my left knee and my left wrist. And this is why I always practice new tricks on the lower part, the smallest transition I can find. I was trying to lean back on the rotation of that one truck, so maybe that's where the error occurred. Despite the pain, I kept on, and it took a little while to get the confidence back to really approach the coping. And there's something funny when you hurt like one part of your body, like particularly my wrist in this occasion, it started shaking as I would approach the transition. But regardless, I just wanted to give it a few more attempts, because I did feel like I was really close to it, and I got even closer a few times, sometimes even getting into that feeble position, but just not being able to get out of it. Maybe my body weight was too much in the transition at that point each time, and there were too few and far between for me to really work on that. So every time I got in there, I was just in the same poor position. But yeah, I didn't get it today, and that's okay. I really feel like I had time against me, and the stack really put me off a little bit, and it's a lesson that I feel like I should also include on this channel, is that you know, you should let things go and come back to them later when you're a bit more comfortable and you don't do any more damage to yourself. And also, you know, this is why I skate on the 2 foot here, particularly for new tricks, and yeah, before I take them up to something higher. And yeah, that's all I have to say, really. Stay safe when you're skating, really. I'll see you legends next week. We will be back and we will try this one definitely next week. I want to get it. Maybe another one as well. We'll sneak another one, maybe 2 next week, just because I didn't get it. Or is that again pushing myself too much? I don't know. Remember to keep skating, keep having fun, of course. Keep progressing, my legends. Bye. You get the idea. I am not going to be having a copyright claim on me for this one.